What's up guys, hope you're doing well. Today we'll have another look into the Ethereum price chart because we have almost touched the price target from the last video. Also, we have enabled our next price target, which I want to show you, and also I want to show you the time window in which we are looking forward to achieve this price target. And something that I want to mention in the beginning of this video is if we are looking at this style of analysis, normally what we can see is that somewhere in the third to the fifth rectangle, depending on how strong the trend is, that is the time to be cautious, because then normally a bigger correction is arriving. And now we could make the point if this one right here was already the bigger correction, but that is not the case, because if we have a bigger correction, this is also invalidating the price target, and therefore we either needed to go lower than this, or we would have needed to expire the time window. Both doesn't has happened, so that is why this was not a bigger correction so far. And I'm telling you this because there is a point that I want to make later on in this video. First of all, I would like to have a look into the new price target that we have. And you know, for these price targets we are always looking like these V-shape structures right here, and that is basically we are looking at the high, then we are looking at the low, and then we are looking at the breakout level. In this case, this was 2 days ago. That is when we have activated this new price target. So let's have a look where this will take us. So we are looking, yeah, this should be pretty accurate. So we are looking at the price target of 6,830.2 until the 2nd of April 2026. So that are 8 months from now. But also, you know, if you have watched some of my videos, that it happens often that when we have a strong trend, that we are hitting the price target somewhere in the first half of the rectangle. In this case, this would be the 5th of December 2025. And now let me show you what I have talked about in the beginning right here. So what is potentially about to happen? So first of all, I need to tell you that everything that I'm saying right now is just speculation and just gives maybe a picture of what is about to happen. In the end, of course, I will also tell you the important levels that I'm currently looking for, also to the downside to see invalidation levels. But first of all, I want to give you an idea what potentially can happen. So what we are currently looking at is that we are getting very close to hit this price target right here. If we do hit this price target right here, that would activate a new price target, and let's just say we hit that at the end, but in this case it does not really matter when we are hitting this price target, because as I said, normally 3 to 5 rectangles and then we will get a bigger correction. So what would make sense to me is that, you know, let me zoom out a bit, that we also have our old all-time high right here. Let me quickly mark this so we can see this. So this red line is the old all-time high, and you can see that this is in the next rectangle when we are hitting this price target right here. This could mean, or this gives me the potential idea, that we would do something like this, maybe then here false break, and then we will do our bigger correction, and then potentially we are doing the retest of the breakout level that we had right here. And when we have done this, then the stage is ready. And you know that if Ethereum breaks its all-time high and the bull market is still continuing, then very likely this could set the stage that we are reaching the price target here in the first half, meaning till the end of the year. And that is the ideal world again. So, and also as I said in the beginning, this is pure speculation at this point. What we are currently looking at, let me tell you this. So what we are currently looking at is, first of all, that we are staying above the breakout level right here. So basically above 4,100. That would be a bullish sign, because then we have the break of this level right here, then we would potentially do a retest and then moving higher. So this is the next support level that I'm currently looking for. And you know, sometimes crypto is a little bit tricky and crypto want to deceive us. And for this case, if we are breaking below this breakout level right here, then we are potentially aiming here for the next support level, which is 3,938. So that would be the next level that I would keep my eyes on. But first of all, we are still above the breakout level, and so far everything looks bullish, and so far we are remaining bullish. If we break below this breakout level right here, then we have to watch out, especially if something like this happens. So if we are moving higher and we are doing the break, or we are reaching this price target right here, you know, then the next price target would be reached. But if we should do then the correction, dipping below this level to this level right here, this would invalidate here the next smaller price target. So basically the one that we would put up right here, this would be invalidated, because then we have corrected more than 50% of this move right here, and that is the invalidation point for the next price target. And therefore then we know, okay, it's 3 rectangles in this case. What we would then wait for is that we are, okay, let me clean up right now because this is getting too messy, and then we can see this better. Yeah, that should be good. So then what we would be waiting for is that we of course get a bounce, move back to the upside, breaking the recent high, and you know, then at this point we would get our new price target, and then therefore also we would get our new time window, and then we can see, okay, what is the next idea right here, and then we get the next hints. What potentially is it looking like when we are reaching the price targets, in which direction also from the time perspective we are moving forward to hit the bigger price target right here. But as I said, this at the moment is just speculation. So what we are first of all waiting for is basically that we are leaving this range right here. Let me mark this in black. So that is currently what we are waiting for, to see if we have more bullish momentum, or if we are starting the correction right now, potentially will not hit the price target, and then therefore no, okay, we have to wait for the next one right now. Then we have to have a look into the downside levels, the support levels right here. And in case any of this should happen, you know that I will upload a new video. So make sure to subscribe to this channel. And also, if you have any further questions, or if you have any other cryptos you want me to have a look at, feel free to post it down in the comments. That's it for this video. See you in the next one. Bye bye.